here's a really controversial tip that pisses off so many artists, but I'm still gonna say it anyway because it has helped me a lot when it comes to drawing stylized characters. What you want to do is take any facial diagram that you've learned, whether it's the Loomis method, the Riley method, or the mask, whatever. I like to use a mixture, and draw those over any photographs of portraits like the ones I find on Pinterest. What you want to do is do this on a lot of different faces at different angles so that you can really start to get a feel for how these guides work intuitively. I like to do it on other people's artwork as well, but only if they are very, very similar to the style that I want to emulate. Drawing stylized faces is really challenging because you need an intuitive sense of how to push and pull different shapes, not just the strict, rigid, correct anatomy and proportions. If you do trace over other people's artwork though, please keep in mind that you want to focus on one, maybe two art styles at most, and only pick people who are absolute masters at their style. And obviously it goes without saying, don't post any of your studies as if you did it freehand, right? That's obvious. I feel like I shouldn't even have to say that, but just in case you're an absolute beginner, make sure you don't do that. I've done this for years, and if you look at my art growth over time, the results speak for themselves. If you want to see more tips like this, follow and leave a comment if you want me to break down how I use the lines in my...
I'm not kidding you. Oh, yeah. This guy. Oh, this guy's good. This guy's good. This guy is good. Watch a quick video. Watch this and then we'll
The
draw.
ideal study session should contain these three things. It should be exciting, engaging, and refreshing. But when I say it's time to study art fundamentals or anatomy, what pops into your head? Is it like the basic grayscale cubes, spheres and cylinders, pages of arms and legs rotating in space, or just straight up dread? There's a lot more than one way to acquire crazy art skills, and the way you may have been studying might not have been the best one for you. So let's get into how to build all of that and more for yourself by talking about how school broke me. So I didn't really enjoy school like at all, because from my experience, it didn't just teach me silly information, it taught me a relationship with learning, one that I was just not compatible with. And when I say school, I don't mean art school, I mean like basic high school or whatever, because I never went to art school. And I feel like for a lot of artists, especially us self-taughters, we unknowingly import bad relationships into our practice, which then turns learning into an obligation, obligation into suffering, and then suffering into legitimacy. So of course we then repeat it. And each time we do so, we reinforce that learning to draw sucks and is hard, and it can only be done one way, which sucks and is hard no matter what. And this sort of belief and mindset has predictable failure points. Viewing learning with homework like energy gives you avoidance, and avoidance leads to inconsistency, and inconsistency is the number one thing that halts growth. And this took me a very long time to like fully grasp, and I only speak for myself here, but anything that remotely feels like school makes me want to just shit my pants immediately. Even if it's something I love doing, if it's rephrased as an assignment, I will feel very angry about it. And I don't think anybody genuinely has a positive reaction to the words home and work. And
We gotta restart.